So let's take a look under the hood of Tesla with Ross Gerber, co-founder, president, and CEO of Gerber Kawasaki Wealth and Investment Management. Ross, it's good to have you on the show. Are you a Tesla shareholder, and what do you make of these results?
Am I a Tesla shareholder? I pretty much live in a Tesla. Yeah, we have a lot of Tesla stock, and I can't tell you what I'm doing today, but it rhymes with high. I'm definitely buying the stock as much as I can. I've never seen an opportunity like this in my career. It's better than Apple when Steve Jobs was just coming out with the iPhone. And yet, as they continue to execute beautifully on their business plan and become one of the most consequential companies in the world, some idiots are selling stock today. I really don't get it.
But I don't understand. Ross, let me just ask you this. No new models in 2022. Can Tesla, how does it stay competitive with new rivals on the market like Rivian?
They don't need a new model because Rivian doesn't have a truck out. What do you mean, compete with a company that doesn't have a truck out? There's nothing to compete against.
Recently saying that those production issues should be set aside. We do see some employees of Rivian actually driving around in these vehicles, and the new R1T was ranked the top car from Motor Trends for this year.
It doesn't matter if they don't have a truck. I know what's going on. I finally got my hand on a Lucid this week. It took me like 7 months to get my hand on a Lucid, and thank God for Kevin Pathrath, who brought one down, this week. And I drove the Lucid, and I loved it. It's a wonderful car. I have yet to see a Rivian that I could drive or in the wild or anything close to mass production. So Tesla's not in a race with Rivian because every electric truck that's built will be sold, and it doesn't matter who makes them. So more likely than not, Tesla will be manufacturing Cybertrucks in scale a lot sooner than Rivian will be manufacturing trucks in scale.
Is the Cybertruck, Ross, is the Cybertruck attractive to you? I mean, do you think that that will be a top-selling truck in a vehicle market that looks a lot different when it comes to the look and feel of other electric trucks look a lot different than the Cybertruck?
That's why it will sell. I mean, honestly, it's one of the most futuristic, unique designs I've ever seen for an automobile, and I certainly want one. And I don't know. I mean, if I pulled up in front of your house, let's say I was single and I pulled up in that truck, would you just be like, this guy's super weird? Or would you be like, wow, that's kind of cool? I don't know.
Well, I don't think I qualify for that category. And to be honest, I mean,
well, do you like it?
It would be
do you think it's crazy?
It would be interesting, that's for sure.
I think you'd like it. I think you'd like it.
Let me ask you this.
That's a cool truck.
Okay, let me ask you this quickly. We do see, obviously, that supply chain issues continue to be a problem. Tesla did really well combating those last year versus other car makers. But what about this coming year, those comments from Elon Musk? Are you concerned at all? How are you planning around a slowdown in production due to the supply chain? Right,
that's the biggest issue that they face, and one that is legitimate that shareholders should be concerned about, because supply chain issues have been affecting a lot of companies, and especially automakers. Tesla has managed this better than any company in the industry by producing over 300,000 cars this quarter, which was well above, about 20,000 cars above my estimates. But Elon made it clear that the capacity is actually much greater than Tesla's been able to achieve because of supply constraints. And I see why the market takes that as a negative. But when you're producing record numbers of EV despite this, I look at it as the opposite. As supply chains get easier as a year goes forward, Tesla will continue to execute better than everybody else in the industry. So supply chain issues, I think, are not behind us, but not so crippling that it will hurt Tesla's growth. And we expect them to do 1.5 million cars this year. He said about 30% increase over last year, and we expect them to exceed or beat that. So it's going to be a challenging year for them.
Well, hopefully one of these days, Ross, maybe next year, once the coronavirus is behind us and we see these Cybertrucks out there, we can do an interview in front of one of these and check it out together. That's Ross Gerber, co-founder, president, and CEO of Gerber Kawasaki Wealth and Investment Management. Ross, come back on the show. We appreciate it. Thank you.